The mysterious disappearances of famous individuals have captivated public attention for decades, sparking a range of theories, conspiracies, and even the deepest curiosity about what truly happened. These cases are unique not only because of the individual's fame, but also because of the strange circumstances surrounding their vanishing. Despite the passage of time, some cases remain unsolved, with no concrete evidence to offer closure. Today, we are talking about 10 celebrity disappearances that remain unexplained and continue to fuel mystery. Number 10. The mysterious disappearance of Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart, a pioneering aviator and the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic in 1932, became an international icon for her courage and innovation. In 1937, she set out to circumnavigate the globe with her navigator, Fred Noonan. On July 2nd, they disappeared somewhere over the Pacific Ocean while en route to Howland Island, marking the start of one of aviation's most famous mysteries. Despite extensive searches, Earhart's plane was never found, leading to speculation about her fate. The most accepted theory is that the plane ran out of fuel and crashed into the ocean. However, some believe she survived and was either captured by the Japanese or stranded on a remote island. Over the years, theories about her landing on a reef or being seen in the Marshall Islands have persisted. Despite numerous investigations, the mystery of Amelia Earhart's disappearance continues to intrigue people worldwide. Number 9. Jimmy Hoffa's disappearance. James Riddle Hoffa, the influential president of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, disappeared on July 30, 1975, after a meeting at the Matches Red Fox restaurant in Michigan. He was supposed to meet mafia figures Anthony Provenzano and Anthony Giacalone, but after waiting for them, Hoffa vanished. His car was later found abandoned in the parking lot. Despite extensive investigations, no body or solid evidence has been found. Many theories suggest that Hoffa was killed by the mafia due to power struggles within the Teamsters or organized crime. Some believe he was buried in a remote location, like a Michigan landfill or beneath the Giants Stadium in New Jersey. Hoffa's disappearance remains one of America's most enduring mysteries. Number 8. Glenn Miller's vanishing. Glenn Miller, a legendary bandleader of the big band era, joined the U.S. Army Air Forces during World War II to entertain troops. On December 15, 1944, while traveling from London to Paris, his plane, a UC-64 Norseman, mysteriously disappeared over the English Channel. No distress signals or wreckage were ever found. Several theories suggest the plane may have been shot down or that bad weather caused the crash. Miller's name remains on the tablets of the missing at the Cambridge American Cemetery. The lack of evidence keeps the mystery of his disappearance alive, captivating music and history enthusiasts. Number 7. Oscar Zeta Acosta's disappearance. Oscar Zeta Acosta, a prominent attorney and civil rights activist, was the inspiration for Hunter S. Thompson's Dr. Gonzo in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. In 1974, Acosta traveled to Mexico and mysteriously vanished while staying in Sinaloa, leaving little evidence behind. His last known contact was a phone call to his son, after which he disappeared without a trace. Theories about his disappearance include a violent encounter with local authorities or involvement with drug cartels. Some, including Thompson, believe Acosta was murdered due to his outspoken activism. Despite investigations, no definitive evidence has emerged, making his disappearance one of the most mysterious cases in literary and activist history. Number 6. Barbara Newhall Follett's vanishing. Barbara Newhall Follett was a child prodigy who published her debut novel, The House Without Windows, at the tender age of 12. The book was praised by literary critics and heralded as a masterpiece, but after a series of personal setbacks, Follett's life took a tragic turn. By the late 1930s, her personal life was in turmoil, and her marriage to Nickerson Rogers, a man much older than her, was troubled. On December 7, 1939, after a heated argument, Follett left their home in Massachusetts and was never seen again. Her husband delayed reporting her disappearance, assuming she would return. However, she did not. Police were unable to find any substantial leads, and speculation began to mount. Some believed that Follett had committed suicide, while others suspected foul play, possibly at the hands of her husband. Despite the passing of decades, no clues have surfaced regarding her fate. Follett's disappearance remains one of the most haunting unsolved cases in American literary history. Number 5. Richie Edwards and the Manic Street Preachers. Richie Edwards was the enigmatic guitarist and lyricist of the Welsh rock band Manic Street Preachers, known for their provocative lyrics and intense stage presence. Edwards was a key figure in the band's rise to fame, but in 1995, just before the release of their third album, he vanished without a trace. In the days leading up to his disappearance, Edwards had been acting increasingly erratic, withdrawing large sums of money and giving away personal belongings. On February 1, 1995, he left a hotel room in London and was never seen again. His car was later discovered abandoned near the Severn Bridge, a known suicide spot, leading many to believe that Edwards had taken his own life. Number 4. Michael Rockefeller's disappearance. Michael Rockefeller, the heir to the Rockefeller fortune, was an anthropologist with a keen interest in indigenous cultures. In 1961, he traveled to the remote islands of New Guinea to study the Asmat people. While there, he and his companion, Reen Wassing, set off in a canoe to explore the area. The canoe capsized, and Rockefeller reportedly attempted to swim to shore. Despite a thorough search by both Dutch and American authorities, he was never found. Some believe Rockefeller drowned while attempting to swim to safety, while others suggest he was killed by members of the Asmat tribe, who were known for their hostility toward outsiders. There have been various accounts of sightings of Rockefeller on the island in the years following his disappearance. Number 3. Bison Dele's disappearance. Bison Dele, born Brian Williams, was a professional basketball player known for his time with the Chicago Bulls and the Detroit Pistons. After retiring from the NBA in 1999, he embarked on a sailing adventure with his girlfriend Serena Carlin and her brother Miles DeBoard. The trio set sail on a catamaran in the Pacific Ocean in July 2002, but the boat returned a few weeks later with only Miles aboard. Dele, Carlin, and the captain, Bertrand Saldo, were all missing. DeBoard later attempted to assume Dele's identity and purchase large amounts of gold, which led to an FBI investigation. DeBoard, however, died in 2002 after an insulin overdose, and the case remains unsolved. While it is believed that DeBoard murdered the others, the circumstances surrounding the disappearance of Bison Dele and his companions remain unclear. Number 2. Rico Harris's disappearance. Rico Harris was a talented basketball player who briefly played for the Harlem Globetrotters before retiring at the young age of 24 due to an injury. In 2014, Harris was traveling from California to Washington to start a new life with his girlfriend. After driving all night, he called his girlfriend and said he would stop to rest. The following day, his car was found abandoned in California's Yolo County, along with his backpack and phone, but there were no signs of him. Despite extensive investigations, no clues have emerged to explain what happened to Harris. Some believe he may have wandered into the nearby wilderness and succumbed to the elements. The case remains unsolved, and Harris' disappearance continues to be a mystery. Number 1. Jim Sullivan, the vanishing singer-songwriter. Jim Sullivan, a musician who released 2 albums in the late 1960s and early 1970s, was largely unknown during his lifetime. However, his mysterious disappearance in 1975 would later garner a cult following. Sullivan was on his way to Nashville when he checked into the La Mesa Motel in New Mexico on March 5, 1975. However, he never stayed the night and was reportedly seen the next day at a nearby ranch. His car was discovered abandoned, with his belongings including cash, clothes, and even his guitar left behind. Despite various theories, Sullivan's whereabouts remain a mystery. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video and found these mysterious disappearances as intriguing as we do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more future videos. Share your thoughts or theories in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.